Hello, everybody. Let's see. It's still without image. Oh, hi. Can you? Okay. So I just wanted to say hello. And my voice is a little bit weird, right? So I'm just making this quick video to thank you for your well wishes and your prayers, and to share this interesting. That's why I feel like it it really works. Okay. So this morning I woke up around, I think it was 6:30, something like that. I think it was around 6 a.m. And I was waking up a lot because I've been drinking a lot, just, water and different things. So then, so I wake up and then, oh my God, look at the shift in the light. Even that is like a sign to me. But so I just want to say I had this really incredible, amazing experience. So it was like 6 a.m. and I look, because you see this window behind me. There's like the bed there, okay. And I look and I see this flash, this very bright flash of light, like a bright light coming out of the window. As it no, not really coming out of the window, as if it was coming out of the window. So I look, and my immediate instinct was to wait for the thunder. I thought, oh, it's because you know how when there's a thunder, first you see the first you see the light and then you hear the noise, right? So I was like, where's the thunder? I was just waiting and I was looking, oh, it's going to be there. I guess it's going to rain. And there was no thunder. So I was like, and I remember because usually, guys, and also if it was when it's a thunder thing, it's like the whole space is illuminated because it was still a little bit dark. So it's probably like it wasn't 6, it was 6 a.m. So the only time I've had this experience, only like maybe 10, like 8 years ago or something like that. Was that right? When I've seen this light before, like very bright light. And then, guys, I felt this presence of many people. I was like, wow, there's like a lot of spirits. Almost like you guys' prayers also guided many, not just you, but many spirits to like send this energy. And I felt like this was really the manifestation of a lot of energy. Like, I think honestly, like almost like quote unquote otherworldly energy. And and I just wanted to share that it felt real. It was like, wow, uh, that was take it for, it wasn't like take it for what you wish, for what you will, for what it is, but it was more like it was a real presence. I really saw it with my eyes, and then I felt it like many, many people. And also then when it happened, I said to myself, I was like, wait, so it wasn't like I asked, it just came. It said something like that what you believe is real, and that there is real power and energy and thought. Like because the way that we direct energy is through thought. So when we send the energy and like and all of that, then it works. Okay, like you know what I mean. It's like we can connect with people that way, especially if it's a lot of people. Okay, so anyway, so thank you, and also thanks. I read a comment. Someone said that Linda G had 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 forwarded. Okay. So I was like, but I just want to say, guys, I really seriously saw, and you see the light, like, have you noticed? Oh my God, I wasn't that the light has changed behind me. And I know it's the time of the day, but something feels like it shifts. Okay. So just to tell you, okay. Hello, Danielle. So good to see you. Okay. But really, guys, it was really remarkable. It was really like this, like this ray of light, like very bright and thick. Okay. And it was like right, kind of like a little bit after I had woken up. So it wasn't as I was waking up, but it was like, it made me like stop and think, like it was not, it wasn't thunder. It wasn't, it was not like an electric, whatever, like, so it was just to tell you guys nice. And again, I felt like all these people observing and like all these different people. So just to tell you that we feel okay and we can affect. And like you said, you could see that I was like, because you can probably tell, right, that I'm like, still I have a cold. Like it's like having a cold. I have a flu. That's what it feels like. And oh my God, Glenn. Oh my God, Glenn. Okay, I love everybody, Glenn. I say hello to Glenn. Oh my God, Glenn. I want to write to you again. Okay, Glenn. Hello, Glenn. Oh my God. Good to see you, Glenn. Okay, so go everybody, but Glenn, I haven't seen him in a while, so I know I love you all. Okay, not just everyone here really. So anyway, so like it was really nice, guys, and I really felt it. Okay, so really, and I feel like we can really, guys, it made me think. It made me think. You know what it is? It made me think that like even the Ukraine stuff that we help. You know what I mean? I really think you know, I really think that like we can, when we send pairs. I mean, I know it's like, of course, I kind of you'll probably think, oh, of course she does, but when you feel it's almost like a proof or something, like those experiences, you know, and then it's like, wow, it's a real thing, and even like I was thinking, guys, I was thinking like that, and okay, T Barb, thank you for your, we have to talk sometime, okay? Let's have I want to hear about it because she had a dream, so that would be interesting, okay? Powers by the guy. So it was just like, guys, and like it's so interesting because like, this experience that I had now, I was a little angry, a little angry at some people near, because guys, I've been so careful, as you know, for all these years to not catch it, especially because I was living near my parents. But uh, when I caught it, it's not because of me. I don't care about, not, I was like, don't care about it, like, but I was feeling anger at like, lack of like, so, but anyway, but still, so then this experience of seeing the light, um, it was like, wow, even, let me ask a question. So even when this was, I thought it was a human, that could be like, oh, it's so great. I'm so glad I'm getting a fever. It's great. I love it. No, I don't. but like, but like, I have a question. So even though, is it bad? I was a little patty, feeling angry, but then what is it possible to, send, I guess, is that even a question? But the question is like, it's not that I want to censor that the anger that I had, but kind of like, um, there's a question here. Can I, okay, the situation, with this disagreement, not to say disagreement, but kind of like some people are more caring than others, like think about consequences of actions than others. But how can is it possible to still, transform and create the good when I feel saying no is good? It's like saying that they're trying to understand that's right. Sometimes it's important to have the anger emotion, is saying, because you kind of throw it back, not just throw it back at the person, but in general, even if it's not, like you can even argue that, let's say the person is just influenced by lower ideas, you could say that when you have the anger, you throw it out. You say, this is not acceptable. And you like it's a form of like, anger is a proactive sentiment. Sometimes it's good, okay, it's saying that if you're like, oh, it's great, I'm sexy, wonderful. No, it's kind of right. So it's like you're angry because you were used to like a higher vibration level, and like, right. So you want to go back. And that's why anger is a form of like pre-active, it sometimes it has to do with that action, right? So it's interesting insight. No, interesting. I like it. So anyway, so that was it. It's just so I just want to tell you guys, thank you for your thing. I was gonna do uh you know, I was gonna do like more news, but I think it's okay, guys. It's just because no, you see, I'm well, and like honestly, the effort. I was like, I'm gonna put some makeup on because it makes honestly makeup makes me feel good, and it's just I think I have just here's I so I got like a huge because now my brother is taking care of me. But we don't connect like so I ordered all these things from Amazon like including like bottles of water so that we can have as little contact as possible. So anyway, so here's a bottle of water, and I put the vitamin C. Just like it's nice to have emergency. It doesn't hurt. So so anyway, so that's that, guys. I'm sorry. Is it bad? I hope I'm not. Yeah. So this is it. Just to thank you, okay? Just to say hello and thank you for everything, okay? Like I said, that it works. That it works. So okay, that there is an effect. I have a question. What about like the situation that I know that the last time groups of people have gathered to like send energy about Ukraine situation, right? like, does it work? How does it work? How does it work? So I was just gonna say that is saying that even though there's some, it's not that, guys, there is something that of course we cannot change with this bigger situation, but it may give the other people like a strength of spirit, and also it can sometimes influence the evil. You know what I mean? You can kind of dissolve, because that's what in some interesting ways. Like if there's an external circumstance like Mr. P, acting on, with the evil ideas, you can kind of dissolve the power of the evil idea. Okay. So interesting. Okay. So anyway, so yes, guys, and can you believe I am vaccinated 3 times? 3 times. Can you believe it? It's amazing. Like I'm vaccinated 3 times. And so it's still, I got this, it was like a cold, and I had, my nose was like, blocked or whatever. And I do have some fever, I did have fever, but that's okay. I do think I'm better. No, not talking to you guys, putting on makeup. I know medicines is called makeup, foundation, concealer. Okay, no, really. No, I think I'm good. No, really. I'm almost 100%. But I almost like don't want to, should I not use them? I don't know. It's good, guys. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's say send. Okay, let's see. Do we send it? It's not to me. Like I'm good. Let's see. I'm good. Everyone. Okay, so is there anything we should? So is it better to send the universal? Like I do also Reiki, guys, but I feel like Reiki. The whole thing Reiki is that you're actually not necessarily supposed to direct the energy, right? You're supposed to kind of trust the universal energy. But it's saying though, if you know exactly what the outcome or the specific organ or whatever to achieve, that you can focus on it. Saying so just so as to have a better day. Okay, that's right. That's right. It's because exactly. Exactly. But can you believe, you guys? I can't even imagine if you have this and it's without vaccines. Like this is pretty, it's not like the worst. I've had worse, honestly, I've had worse flus, but imagine without vaccines. I can't even, it's kind of crazy. Probably people get probably delirious with fever, honestly, right? Because it's so intense. So anyway, so that's that. So that's, I'm gonna go. I feel like I you can tell. You know what? Maybe I'm not gonna go. What about that? I'm not gonna go because there's maybe, since you know what, because you know what it is, guys. You know what it is. Um, uh, I saw news today. I have addiction. No, really, since we're here, might as well just look into a few things, because I was like, am I gonna organize the news? I was like, oh, maybe not. I don't know. I was already sending news to myself. Okay, so since it's good, I maybe it's because we're hanging out together. I'm feeling your energy. I know I'm very excited. See my it's just my voice. And I ordered some things today. They're gonna saline spray. I think it's gonna be good for my nose. Okay, one sec. Okay. Okay. Oh, another thing that I thought was interesting about this COVID thing is that there's very little mucus. Usually when I usually get sinus thing stuff, and it's like green and yellow, not yellow. This is not. It's like there. It's just very clear. It's very strange how it is clear. Okay, okay. So anyway, so let me tell you. Wait, where's the news? I sent to myself. I sent myself here. Okay, okay. Let's see. Oh, what was it? Guys? There was many things. Okay, since I talked about, let's start here with the, if you don't mind, since we're among friends, here. Okay. Um, okay. First, okay, so oh no, okay, no, not this, no, not this, no. Okay, this one. Okay. Our friend Jenny. Jenny? How's it going, Jenny? Huh? There she is. Okay, one sec. So, okay, let's see, share screen. All right, so share. Okay. January 6th committee to seek interview with Jenny Thomas. Interesting, no, I find interesting. Interesting, no. Guys, I really enjoyed that when I looked recently, it was a Friday, right? Looked into her and her relations with husband. So it'll be interesting to see. So they want to talk to her, right? Because as you know, the way that they got to her texts was through Mark Meadows. So now, you know what, I don't, I think I did I even look into it on Friday. You know what, I see that like there's so many things they're gonna find through her phone, because they're gonna get her phone. I'm gonna get your phone, ho. I'm gonna get your phone. So so sorry, now I'm removing makeup. Unintentionally. So okay, so what's gonna happen? What are they gonna find on telephone here? Okay, so the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th insurrection will seek an interview with Virginia Thomas, a conservative activist and the wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, according to a person familiar with the investigation. So I would like to let me ask protection. Like that's a protection before like coming into my head as a breathing, my lungs are without create a surface up into it for protect connected like that's information from all the higher sources that create the good know the okay. So tell me about it. He's saying like she's one of the masterminds of this whole thing because she's very, like I said, I think I saw on Friday, she's very saying she's not only she's very well connected, but she's like a gossip. So she's like, oh guys, knows she's pushing this with this person, she's making this happen, she's making that happen. So she's a kind of, is that that word firebrand? Is that such a, she's like, whoa, like guys, we're gonna overturn the election. Yeah, we are. We're gonna overturn the election. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. But then I see that like they see the phone and the text and everything falls like the fallen, like, but what is this fallen feeling? What is it about? What is a fallen? Crestfallen, kind of like that there is a lot of information, a lot of she will be the key, she will kind of bring, what's the word, like she will reveal, the text in her phone will reveal how all those think tanks and all these conservative attorneys are involved and how basically how it spreads and how it travels. So of course there's the people in the government, there's the people who are in that thing, the event. And it's saying that, remember how she paid for the buses? But there's like, I think she receives money, okay, and she kind of like distributes money. I don't know. I think she has some kind of like nonprofit, but of course the money. Okay, so she has access to money, and people donate money. It's kind of like access to husband. It's true. It's true. So problemos, no problemos. So okay. So guys, another thing, I did not even watch. Okay, let me say stop share. Right. Okay. So another thing I didn't even watch because it's the guy Bragg. So over the weekend, even, I did not, okay, I have to tell you, I'll be honest, I did not watch it, okay, but I can watch together. Is that Bragg, the Manhattan DA, DA. Oh. So he, okay, and this is, okay, this is the video. So, okay, 1 second, let's look and watch together. So he refused, okay, so this is, okay.
So after what sure feels like a third strike,
do you see
I
him?
think we have to ask ourselves, has New York District Attorney Alvin
Alvin Bragg.
struck out on the justice front?
Glenn
Let's talk about
Kirshner
that.
here.
Because justice matters.
Okay. So
Hey, reported that New York District Attorney Alvin Bragg has been returning evidence to witnesses, returning evidence that had been obtained from those witnesses as part of the investigation into Donald Trump's crimes in New York.
My God.
Here is how the Daily Beast reported this troubling development. Headline: why is the Manhattan District Attorney returning evidence in the Trump case? Prosecutors have begun sending back documents to people who turned over information about former President Donald Trump's business in perhaps the starkest sign yet that the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation into Trump may be winding down. According to two people familiar with this.
So, okay, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, guys, because and I don't know, to be honest, the full story. But I wanted to, okay, so I wanted to tell you that like that basically,
People who
guys,
turned
okay,
over information about former President Donald Trump's business in
Wait, what?
perhaps the starkest sign
Where is
yet
this coming from?
that the Manhattan District Attorney.
Oh, sorry, the video was playing on the other window. So guys, okay, so it's just, it's very upsetting, okay, but we knew that this was paused. But I want to tell you also that this is not, I don't know if Glenn Kirshner is going to talk about it, has talked about it, but I think it was Friday or before this news came out, this article he's referring to came out. There was a letter published in the Wall Street Journal by the prosecutor who quit, who said that Trump, he had committed felonies. He wrote, okay, so let me find, I think Rosen. Is that right? Okay. Pomerantz, okay, Mark Pomerantz, okay. So, okay, so Daily News, okay. Let's see, I think okay, so even though I unsubscribed recently, okay, let's see what I get, at least from the, okay, so let's see here. So Trump is guilty of numerous felonies, prosecutor who resigned says. Mark Pomerantz, who had investigated the former president, left after Manhattan. So this is, okay, so this is March 23rd, okay? Okay, so a letter. Okay, so I think this is his I guess it's the resignation letter, but somehow I felt like I read somewhere or something like that it was it was published in the Wall Street Journal. I don't know, but so this is so I don't know, guys. Okay, let me stop share because I need to know what's going on here with the situation. So what's going on here? What's gonna happen? Okay, so guys, it's funny because I see the same image I seen before of this like I see the DA handcuffed, but the person, and then there's like a rope tied to the handcuffs on his back. This is Alvin Bragg, and the person pulling the handcuffs is Trump. So Trump has the goods on him, or it has him under control, and even the saying that the returning the evidence is like to make sure that no, it's not gonna, nothing's gonna happen, to kind of almost make fun of the investigation, but that he has him. What is the word? He has the dirt on him and bought the guy or whatever. But the point is that, and I see that Trump is like, oh, like pulling him, like pushing, directing him in some way. And then he sits at a chair, Trump sitting in a chair, but then somebody comes with a hood and like takes him. In other words, he's gonna be caught anyway. It's not like he thinks he got away with this one, but no, it's not the end. But it's like, but how it's so overt, this thing is very upsetting. So it's like, okay, so what's gonna happen? This guy is, guys, and I see him like seeing, like almost like he's almost like being tortured or something, but kind of he gets thrown at the water. It's over for him, even though right. But can you believe it? Like guys, we have to have some kind of some laws to like prevent this from happening. How easy it is to buy these people, right? So what's going to happen? What about is it going to go to H. James, or what's the governor going to do about it? They're going to have there. I see the FBI is looking into this Alvin Bragg and his finances and so forth. And also, I think and I see that like H. James may have, it was sent to her, or she has kept some of it, or like and that kind of thing. Okay. And you know, it's showing me, I used that example before. I don't know if you watched this documentary on Netflix called Cocaine Cowboys. And it was these drug dealers from Miami that were prosecuted by the government, and they were able to buy off the witnesses. And a couple years later, the witnesses went to jail for more than a year because they were bribed and they found out and stuff. So same things, but worse gonna happen to the Manhattan DA. It's not gonna go, he's not gonna stay for very long. So this is it. But see, Trump is still very worried, and it's not the end. Okay. So that at least I don't know if it makes me feel, guys, it's like it's kind of crazy, right? I feel like it's very upsetting, okay? It's really very upsetting. And so okay. So okay. So this is now we talked about, we talked about Ginny, we talked about this. Did we talk about Ginny? We talked about this. There's something else also. What was it? Oh, here it is. Is that right? Okay. Let's see. So there's something else about that. This is all, guys, as you know, I'm very faithful to the Washington Post. And so this is a really interesting article. Also, if you have but you don't have to, of course, because I share with you as usual. Okay, one second. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, it didn't go. It didn't collect. Let's see. Here's the, wait. Wait, okay, here it is. Cruise battle ticket. Okay. So the guys, this is really interesting because it shows that there are some conservative. I'm not, again, it's not about like the conservatives, but it's about these people who, like, why is Ted Cruz and what does he get out of it? That's the question, right? Here, what was going on with him? What does he get out of it? Okay. So so it's like how far he went to try to help Trump stay in power, and like how involved he is in all of this. So what's happening to Ted Cruz? So this was a really interesting image. It shows that he's like his hands, he's so thirsty for power and he really wants to become president, that and then I see he's like this, like wanting to do anything. And then there's like in front of him, there's like, those, there's like this cords, like stretched in front of him with like what was that game? Little kids have a game where there's like a cord and then like a ball that you want to the side. And but anyways, there's all these like little cords with ropes on the floor in front of him. And so as he goes like so desperately trying to like climb, he gets entangled in these cords. So he, like, the more he tries to go further, the more entangled he becomes, and until the point where he's completely immobile. So he's like, because his thirst, he wants to climb. And this is true, guys. I've read articles about him before, that people who went to school with him, undergrad and graduate school, like he was such an obnoxious person and his ambition was so transparent that he's one of those people who's willing to do anything to get what he wants. So I thought interesting. I think interesting. No, really, I thought it was quite interesting. Okay, so anyway, so that's what it shows. And so is he gonna? And then I see that he's like this, kind of like caught between. Guys, what kind of animal does that? Like, sometimes not cats, they're usually very smart about it, but dogs, they get stuck. Like, he's like that. He's an animal that got stuck, and it's like, oh, sorry, I got stuck. So he got stuck, and then he can't untangle himself out of it. So it was just like he, the more he tries to climb, the more he ignores the entanglements. So no, he's caught. He's like he's tries. In the end, in other words, also his own ambition became a trap. So it's just like, I don't want to read the whole thing, but it's like really kind of creepy how far he went to do this. And then there's some people who were his support. I don't know how you can be supportive of him, but they were, and they're like other politicians, I guess, but they couldn't believe how far he went to, like, but it's saying that he's willing to do anything to just get to power as soon as possible. And so that's why he has no center. It's just like whatever necessary, he will just do it. So that's why, he didn't care that he was offending his wife. By the way, I did not watch the Oscars because I haven't watched the Oscars. Let me stop sharing. And then that's what I go. I did not watch the Oscars, where there was a lot of controversy about the Oscars, how Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. And I have to say, my initial when I saw the clip, and then there was this subtitle that Jada had alopecia, and she was bald. And guys, thank God, look, my hairs are growing a little bit here. You see, like, this is the area where I had the hair loss, and it's growing back, thank God. But it's like, it's just painful when you lose your hair, and it's not something you necessarily choose, okay? Right? And like, he was making fun of it, and I was like, I have to say, it may be unpopular, I don't know, but I appreciate what he did. I appreciate what he did. Okay, I know people are like, oh, but he had like some marriages like this and like that, and now he's like pretending to defend. But like, you know what? I appreciate that he did something. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, maybe it's not like, okay, okay, maybe it's not a Matsura or whatever. But I was like, because guys, I don't know why it just resonated with me when I saw this lapping, because we live in a culture that is very like, I don't know, it's like people are bullying others constantly. And I feel like that was not cool, right? I was like, people are bullying has been normalized, right? And it's like bullying of people, like, it's not okay. Like, you could do certain things, but when you bully somebody, like, for something like that it's not like she actually chose to shave her hair for whatever reason, right? It's like she's being proud of like something very painful, right? That is like, her hair fell, and she's like, that I'm gonna be proud of it. I'm gonna wear my natural, baldness, let's call it. Like, I was gonna say hair, no, but she's bald, she's gonna wear it. And as you know, not many people get it. You have to be really attractive to have, right? So anyway, so right, so like, it was just like, I get, it's like, maybe not be, but I think there's something to be said in this culture where like people get away with bullying so often, and it's so common that like when somebody reacts and does something like, oh, it feels like it's like, if you feel like the right thing to do. Chris Rock has made a living out of insulting people. There was other people that said, well, but other people said, well, but what if if comedians get slapped all the time, for this is not, but I don't think it was the point. I really, I somehow it felt right. And I know, again, it's not like, it's just, as I sometimes I say this colloquially, like, oh, I want to slap somebody, but it feels like enough is, what I mean? Like, there's a line, and it's, and it's kind of like standing up, standing up. And I don't think, exactly, Trump, exactly. You know what I mean? I remember when Trump was mocking a reporter who was disabled. Like, there's some things like are not okay. Some things are not okay. So I just thought, let me ask you, it'll be interesting. So what is Spirit think here of the situation? Is it okay? Like, why does it elicit, for me anyway, sympathy? Like, I'm more sympathetic towards Will Smith, and like, even though he quote unquote hurt. Wow, it said something, guys. It's interesting, really interesting. It said that uh verbal abuse can last longer than physical abuse. That like a person hitting somebody, like, as far as even, I guess it's referring to like child abuse and abuse in general, or vulnerable people, is that like the be when to be physically hurt is one thing, but to have this sort of like, it lasts on the mind of a person much longer. So it's saying that you may think that physical violence in that way is like not acceptable, but you have to think that verbal, and words are very powerful, and they can hurt more than like, you know so So that's it. So it's saying it's interesting, again, it's not like I'm gonna go out there and like whatever. It's very circumstantial, but I just feel like there's a place for that kind of thing. Uh, so yeah. So no, I don't think it would have been he would have been okay. Oh, interesting. Renee saying Chris Rock has repeatedly gone after Jada in the past. Will warned him. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So, oh, good. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, no, but guys, but I feel like this to me raises the question of like we're living in an era of like where everything seems to go unpunished. Okay. And like I don't think that reasoning with bullies works. And that's what I think you kind of have to draw the line. You have to kind of like, so that's why I just feel like in some ways it feels right, like it feels right, like to have a strong response, you know. So, but I don't know. So that's because the first I heard about it, guys, is that I saw on the news, I forgot where, saying that the celebrities were clapping when Will Smith arrived somewhere in some after party. He was received with a standing ovation or some kind of ovation or something like that. So I thought it was interesting. Okay, I thought it was interesting that like I was like, okay, you know, right? And it wasn't, guys, he wasn't super violent. Okay, like it's not like if you punched him or something. And it's just like so. So it's just that culturally, I think people got tired of okay, like you have to like guys, this turn the other cheek business doesn't work all the time. Sometimes like really like oh no, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Okay. So so okay, it's just like you know what I mean, like. And I think, guys, I was thinking like even the stuff that I do and other people do on the internet, like this whole like the readings or whatever, right? It's public figures. And a lot of times they're not so nice, right? So when it's a private person, I mean, I guess they're celebrities, right? You could say that, but I just think it's different. I don't know. I'm like, you know, it's so prevalent, it's so common to harass people and to demean. This is the thing, guys, like how people are trolled so often and like it's so, can I tell you something like interesting? I just thought it was interesting. Like I posted a thing that I had been diagnosed with COVID, and then there were some comments. I deleted them or blocked them or whatever. People are like, well, but you should have known. You should have known better. They're like, the vaccines change your DNA. Or like, did you know there were like 19 variations of the vaccine? Huh. It's kind of like you were, and I was like, I have a relatively mild case, okay. You know what I mean? But like imagine, I might like my very close friend, her dad died of COVID. And like to get that kind of thing, like people, so it's really like it's really like right. So yeah, so anyway, so that's that, guys. So anyway, so that's my situation. That's sort of it's interesting. Just interesting in general. I think I think whatever like punishment, quote unquote, they do. There's a cultural resonance with that moment. I think. Okay, that was like okay. So so it's just that's what I think. Okay, so but I feel guys. Let's say yeah. Once again, I mean, not to be whatever, but like it's almost like there's two. Whenever like an African American man does something, it's like, oh no, we have to talk about it. Like, how many things have they gotten away with? Okay, I'm sorry. That's just my, they got away with for so long. Like, now they're gonna have to have a meeting about. No, I know, I understand he was like kind of like intense, but it was like, it was kind of like, I don't know. Oh, they're gonna have to have a meeting about it. Oh, they didn't have a meeting about whatever the producer guy. No, they didn't have a meeting about that. No, they didn't. So, you know, what I'm saying? Sorry, it's just me like saying something, So they're gonna have a meeting. Oh, they're gonna have a meeting about it. They're gonna issue something. Okay. So anyway, sorry, I'm petty, being a little petty here. So so that's a sorry, but that's okay, guys. That's okay. So, but I hope for the best. Like I hope for the best. It's just I'm proud. I'm proud. I that's my thing. I'm on Willie Smith's team. Okay. so that's it, guys. Okay. So anyway, also another thing I want to say. I'm talking too much. 40 minutes already. I am getting towards the end here. Oh, hello, Sunny Pizza. Good to see you. Okay, good to see you. Thank you for your comments. Okay, the other day. Yeah, nice. So I'm glad, what, now that I saw that you guys liked my video when I did the makeup. So I think should I start? I think I'm gonna start a channel for makeup. Or I don't know. I don't know if I should integrate, but I feel like maybe I should start a makeup channel, even though it's like a lot, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna do very often, but I think my techniques, because Roma, I heard from Roma today, she was like, oh, we make it look easy. Okay. So like, but I'm encouraged. So you like, no, really, guys, because I have some, I'm not, because I realize this is the thing, most makeup channels are about products. Like people buy things and like, oh, let me tell you the review of this palette. Listen, there's a palette. The shimmers are good, the mattes are not so great. That's kind of like how it is, right? So I think it helps. Okay. Like not helps. I have techniques. I have a technique. So guys, I have techniques about the geometry of your face, working with the geometry of your face. Interesting. Hello? No, really. I seriously. Oh, look. Okay, like, so I'm gonna do that. I'll just do quick videos because I think it's very simple, right? Combine. Let me ask a question. Combine makeup and psychic stuff, maybe. Should I do, okay. Should I do, yeah, but I don't know that I don't, guys, I don't like Instagram. Honestly, I actually don't like Instagram. Maybe TikTok, I don't know. It's just like, no, I don't like Instagram. I'm never on Instagram. It's exhausting, actually. Okay, it's exhausting. So anyway, so I'll think about it. And I'll do it, just bring it up. So like, so that's that. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm feeling a little bit tired. Okay, so I'll see you later. Guys. Okay, and I'll be back soon. All right. Okay, thank you for your well wishes again, and we'll be back. Soon. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.